Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Syakinah Mita Saad, number matric 253582.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Haslina binti Rosli. My metric number is 253898.
My name is Khairul Azman bin Abdullah with metric number 253716.
Okay, I will explain about the introduction. For the background of the organization, we decided to establish a new vehicle workshop at Bank Rakyat Student Residential Hall. This is due to the number of students, especially from Bukit Kachih, that bring their own vehicle is increased by year. Bank Rakyat Student Residential Hall is located in Bukit Kachih, which is 3 km from the main campus. Bank Rakyat Student Residential Hall is located in Road D. There are only 2 student residential hall on this road, which is Bank Rakyat and SME Bank. For the purpose of this report is to propose Puan Azura, the principal of Bank Rakyat Student Residential Hall, to establish a new vehicle workshop at their place. For the main scope of the proposal are to investigate the current situation and identify the problem that faced by the student, then discuss the possible solution regarding to the problem. For the method that we use is primary and secondary method in order to collect the information and data needed on this study. First, we use the questionnaire as a method to collect the data and information from the student. The questionnaire was distributed to the student to gather information regarding student perception or feedback based on the study and find the solution to the problem. Other than that, we also conduct an interview with the president of Bank Rakyat to get another relevant information in order to get more details. Next, we use the online platform to search the information, which is Bank Rakyat official Facebook.
So I will explain about the problems and the solutions of this report. So the current situation is student at the Bank Rakyat Residential Hall located on Route D. They are facing problems that they live in a road in an area surrounded by forest and far away from a vehicle workshop. In addition, the students from Bank Rakyat do not have bus to commute to the place, to the workshop. So this makes it difficult for them. So the most problem with the 39.2% that facing by them based on the respondent is the price in outside workshop is expensive and we need an action. So the current situation and problems, as I said, make it them difficult because it's far from their hostel. So the main respondent said they go to the classes by using motorcycle, which is 58.9%, which is absolutely more than half. So the workshop is important for them as most of the students use vehicle. If the workshop to be set at the Bank Rakyat Student Residence Hall, of course, it will give more advantages and positive effect to the student who occupy there. In addition, SME Bank also can get a benefit from the workshop. So the number of students who agree and think that the idea to build a workshop is convenience was about 98.2%. It is 50 students from 56 students who respond to the questions. The solutions need to be taken is to set up a vehicle workshop that will provide students with various equipment, facilities, and expertise. For an example, like selling spare parts, repairing motorcycle, repairing cars, and having an air pump. Most students on Road D, if not using motorcycle, will use cars. So based on the students' answer, most of them doing services toward their vehicle once in a month. You can see in the chart is 69.6%. Based on the proposal, the materials or equipment that will be needed for this workshop to be developed from uh, uh, developed in Kachi or exactly Bank Rakyat, we will buy the material equipment or finding the suppliers located around Changlon and Chitra. So even though the proposal having prepared the supplier and so on, still there is limitation, and the limitation is three. The first is cost, location, and the number of students. The cost required is quite large and expensive, and why the location is only on Road D. So the person or the student who occupy there will get the benefits, but not to the others route. But still, maybe they can make this workshop as their alternative. So number three is number of student, since it's far away from other student residential hall. So the number of student can benefit is limited and only focus on the hostel in Bukit Kachi, which is Bank Rakyat and SME Bank only. So the expected result is already shown in the report and the slides. You can see uh, the students obviously agree because it can benefit them and it can save their time, save their money, and make it easier for them. So that is the problem and solution that I have explained to you. So thank you. Let's proceed with the next presenter.
I will continue about the benefit establish a new vehicle workshop at Bank Rakyat. First is convenient. The advantage that student will get, especially for students who bring their own vehicle, the student don't have to worry if there anything happen to their vehicle because they can easily get for help. They also can save their travel cost or fuel saving because they no need to find another vehicle service center who located far from VVM area. In addition, with the vehicle workshop, they can service their vehicle quickly and easy if anything happen in emergency. Second is time saving. As a student, we have very limited time because we spend a lot of time to attending class and completing assignment. If their transportation had a damage, students can save their time from finding a place to repair their transportation. This is because the distance of a workshop is quite close from their place. Besides that, opening this vehicle workshop gives a student opportunity to do part-time work. Students who are expert and have a skill in repairing can use the skill that they have to earn more money to cover their daily expenses. With the money, they are not only rely on the PTPTN to buy the things. Lastly, the benefit of establish a new vehicle workshop is also can generate university income. This is because the vehicle workshop is built in Bukit Kachi is not only useful for students but also can be used for outsiders who are live around the Bukit Kachi area.
Thank you, Nur Hasliana. I will explain about implementation and the cost. Implementation divided two parts, which is personal in charge and work schedule. To ensure the plans to establish the recycle workshop is going smoothly, the task has been divided among the common team members. For example, Ms. Nur Azura binti Rahman and Dr. Encik Muhammad Aziz Yaakob as Principal of Inasis Bank Rakyat and SME Bank responsible to find a strategic location at Bukit Kaci. Next, Mr. Mahiran Ishaq is preparing a detailed paperwork containing all the information regarding the plans of establishments. Ms. Nurumala binti Sharif and Ms. Nur Asma Kusna binti Muhammad Isa, Assistant of Department of Development and Maintenance, responsible to open tender for construction company. After this process, Mr. Muhammad Suhaili Rajab from Contract Management Unit deal with Mr. Muhammad Takiruddin Ismail and he responsible to prepare all the equipment and machinery. After all task division is done, the final step of implementation creating work schedule. The purpose of creating work schedule is to ensure that the work is accomplished in the allotted times. First, identify a strategic location at the Bukit Kaci should have done on the 17th October 2020. After action is to be taken is listed down and expected to be accomplished on the date that have set. So our plan is expected to be done on 25 February 2021. Next, the cost of establish the recycle workshop. The cost include the contractor hiring cost, worker salary, and all the equipment needed by the workshop. The cost for hiring the contractor is about 45,000 ringgit, and the cost of salary for managers and mechanic is around 8,700 ringgit, and using a lot of cost for equipment including service and repairing and workshop. And the last one is utility cost around 4,000 ringgit. So it is concluded that the new recycle workshop need to be implemented in Bukit Kaci because students who living in Bukit Kaci had trouble finding a recycle repair workshop. Second, new recycle workshop will bring convenience to the student because they can keep their recycle in good location and avoid the recycle from malfunctions. Next, this implementation helps students, especially students who stay in Inasis Bank Rakyat and SME Bank. So that's all from me. Thank you.